We are Steve and Jill.
Together, we've been buying and reselling land since the 90s.
Our data-centric approach leaves our buyers asking, how can you sell it so cheap?
Here on the Land Academy Show,
We answer that and more. I'm Steve and Jack Butella.
And I'm Jill DeWitt, and this is the Land Academy Show.
This is episode number 2185. Today, Jill and I are talking about the power of the right land mailer message. Yesterday, we talked about reaching the right people and how to do it and how we do it very successfully with direct mail, largely because the whole entire industry is telling us that's how we have to do it. And it works. It works really, really well. But what message really rings to them? What's the content? That's what the show today is about. The real
I have a lot
content.
to say about this.
I know you do, and I'm really glad you said that because I'd like you to run with it because I get mechanical sometimes about how I do these mailers, and you are still on the side of the human. So I'd love to hear your comments on this in a
You
second.
do get mechanical about things. All kinds of things. Some things I like, some things not so much.
Oh, geez, please do tell. Jill, what do you love about my mechanical personality? Let's start
my
there.
gosh.
Then we'll get to the bad stuff.
You know what? I could use a little less mechanical before 8 a.m. There's a lot of mechanical stuff that goes on before 8 a.m. So you know what I do? I
Stay in bed.
speak no words.
Oh, geez. Are we going to talk about this?
No, it's okay.
Happily.
No, it's all right.
Because you're going to get it back.
Oh.
For all my
Let's just
mechanical.
leave it at that.
All my mechanical, there may be some area where you make up for it with emotion. Jill wakes up and her eyes open
Here we go. Yeah.
and she starts to have feelings.
So, I know what's on the calendar today. I know it's really important to Jack, but this is not at all what I want to do.
Oh my God.
That's
that
real.
happens 50% of the time, not 51. 50% of the time, we're right there. I'm right there with you because I'm on the other side of that 50%.
I know. I know.
Each day on the show, we answer a question from our Land Academy member Discord forum, take a deep dive into land-related topics by popular requests.
Okay, Lizette wrote, do you send a generic purchase agreement with your mailers, or do you modify the purchase agreement, and if so, what changes have you made? I love this. I'm going to just dive in and answer.
Yeah, for sure.
So, we have a template, which is a starter template for everyone. But the point is, we've always wanted you to massage it. And now even more so. Like, I even massage my own template, depending on the area, depending on the property type. Maybe I'm mailing, a different kind of land or hitting a different kind of market or something. I'm going to dial it up, dial it down, whatever. So, but the bottom line is when the mailers go out, though, it's not like per person, but it looks like that. So remember, it's a merge. That happens behind the scenes. You have a template letter, and then we have Jack's data, which is all beautiful and priced, ready to go. And for each area, let's just say whether it's 3,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 that are going out to this one county, they're all getting the same letter. So that's it. So for you, Lizette, starting out, take the template, massage it for your first mailer that you're sending out, and then tweak it as it goes. There's a couple things that we're going to talk about here in this show today that I want you to really think about. So I'm going to save them for that.
Excellent. Today's topic, the power of the right land mailer message.
Okay. Here's the scoop. Not only do I send a bunch of letters, we get a bunch of letters. Not only do we send a bunch of letters, I love I put me in there. It's really Jack makes them go out, and then I'm in charge when they come back. I'm also in charge of getting the mail. So I see a healthy example. So, the healthy response from the investment community at large as to what they're sending out. And sometimes I am in shock that they even get, and they may not even get a response to their mailers. So, I'm glad that you're here and you're listening to this show or watching the show, because there's some big faux pas I picked up on.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to call somebody back myself if I can't trace you to anything but a Gmail account. I'll say it right now. I don't have your, and I get those. So, what's the right land mailer message? I'm going to tell you the bad stuff, and then I'm going to tell you what you should do. So, things not to do: not have your name on it,
This
not
is good.
have a,
You do that.
not
and
have
I'll do it the right.
not have a real email address, not have a website, not have a way for me to look you up and see if you're even real. So these are, first of all, the wrong things that I pick up on all the time. But do you want me to jump into the good stuff now, or do you want to add to the bad stuff?
Well, just give me a second here.
Okay.
Picture a funnel. And the top of the funnel is big, the bottom of the funnel's small, and as things travel through the funnel, in our case, incidents, time goes on. So the first thing is the message that you want to send with your land mailer. When that you're going to take have a visual image of a couple or a woman opening the mail, sitting, having a cup of coffee in the morning, and there is your letter. So your mail's mixed up with a bunch of stuff, coupons, utility bill, whatever. And she gets this letter that's blank. It's addressed to her, period, or her and her husband. And then in the upper left-hand corner, it says, Jill DeWitt. And with Jill's address. Well, what the heck is this? So this is event number one. Event number one is, what is this? I gotta open it. It could be somebody sent me a credit card. I don't know. It could be a late notice on something. Whatever it is, I don't know what's inside. Many people make the mistake of putting things on the outside of their envelope like offer for your land inside and all kinds of silly messages. I encourage you not to do that. Then they open the letter and it says immediately, our letters anyway say, hello, Mrs. Jones, we're interested in buying the property that you have in Mojave County, Arizona for $13,342.21. And then it goes on to say, we're real people. We're just like you. We're not a big company. We buy and sell land, and we're very friendly, and we're not a big company.
And here's about us. Here's where to research us.
Yeah, and here's our landing page if you want to check us out. Mm-hmm. My name's Jill, and give me a call. It's very friendly, non-threatening, or if you want to sign it on the back, that's fine too. And many people do. Many people just sign it. Or to enhance it, and this is really what this show's about, to enhance it, think not like this now, because you have a huge data set. We have a massive access to data set. So, hello, Mrs. Jones. We'd love to buy your property for $13,300, whatever I said. We know that you have some debt or $5,422 worth of
if
debt,
you want,
which we will extinguish. Hold on a second.
Yeah, all just ideas.
And we can go on. I'm not saying we do this, but I'm saying it's very easy. The whole point to this letter, when she's done and we're traveling down this funnel, at the bottom of the funnel is she wants to have a feeling like these people really did their homework. They know that we have this piece of property. They know a little bit of stuff about me. This is fantastic. I do want to sell it. My husband just passed away, or my husband's been bugging me to sell this thing for 5 years. Mm-hmm. You want to trigger that thought and make sure that they have the perception that you're friendly. You're not a big Amazon-like company. And the call to action is for her to pick the phone up.
There you go.
Go ahead, Joe.
So that ties into what my points were,
Yep.
which are make it like Jack said. Think about who's getting your letter, and make it as friendly and warm to all of them, whether it's the little lady drinking coffee that Jack just mentioned, or the investor who's got 10 properties and this is a problem one, or he's got 10 and he wants to get rid of all of them because he's moving to a different area now. Something, you never know. Or something's going on with his company and he's making some changes, kind of thing. Could be a very professional person. So the right land mailer message needs to basically accurately explain who you are, ways for people to look you up and do their homework on you. You need to sound professional, not have a jillbuysland@gmail.com. I'm like, don't do that.
I don't like that either.
Don't do anything at Gmail, or especially heaven forbid MSN or Hotmail. Please make it a little more current, but it should be, Jill at jillbuysland.com. Now you're professional. You have a website even. Great. And I know where to go look you up, jillbuysland.com. Oh my gosh, and there's Jill. And there's Jill with her dog. And there's Jack. you know, whatever it is. And there they are in their RV looking at property. You know what, that's is so impactful for everyone. That just calms everybody right the heck
Correct.
down. And when I have my real name
Correct.
on there too, and then like, well, you know what? Now I'm Googling you.
Yeah.
Ding ding, LinkedIn. This is there. That's there. That's there. And everything has at least investor in there. Calms them all down. So these are some of the things that really makes me mad when I get other people's letters, because I'm like, gosh, you guys are I'm mad because whoever that poor person is, they're spending all that energy to get the data, all that time and money to get mail out, and I'm sure it's ineffective or less effective because they're missing some real key things that these people need. How do I know this? Well, heck, I've been doing it with this person next to me for 16 years, and he was doing it for 15 years before me. That's how I know.
All these little things really add up and they really matter. And I see many people in our group blow through this period and not really, what I call it is not meeting the seller from where they're coming.
Yeah.
And treating them with respect and dignity. And I just slap a mailer together, put a bunch of stuff on there, and not really look at it, and not really think about the thought process that the seller's going through when they're standing there reading it.
Yeah.
A lot of times, these assets they're going to get old and build a cabin there and live happily ever after, and it's just that didn't happen. So it's emotional for them. The other thing too is this is not a regular sales pitch. You're contacting someone because you want to write them a check. So it's not the hardest sale in the world. It just needs to be handled correctly.
Right.
You need to be really professional.
So here's your takeaways. Get a business phone number. Have a business email address. Have a business website. Have a business address. And have pictures and photos and things that all tie together. I promise you will get a much better result when your offers hit these property owners with things like that.
Join us tomorrow where we discuss the power of the land neighbor letters, one of my favorite parts of this business. You are not alone in your real estate ambition.
We are Jack and Jill.
Information
And inspiration.
to buy undervalued property.
We hope you found our content valuable and we appreciate your support. If you have not already, please check out our channel and hit the subscribe button.
And your comments and suggestions help us to create the content you're here for. Hitting the like button helps to support our channel's algorithm and gauge your interest for future shows.